you have people that are awake that see what's really going on, like the CRISPR and messing with the DNA of humanity. But then a lot of people, they don't do the research to understand the CRISPR. They're just sitting around being entertained by a movie like Gamer, Blade Runner with replicants back in the day 20 years ago, and they're coming out with a new Blade Runner 2049 that's talking about replicants. And I'm going to play a couple of clips or trailers per se from that to show you. And also Keanu Reeves is coming out with one later this year called Replicas. It's no accident. So most people just believe it's science fiction because it's in a movie and it's under the label of science fiction, thriller, whatever it is. And what is happening is it's been done on purpose to parallel as we go through time, as we go through history, is time travel, cloning, all of the stuff that's being shown to you, to one group of people. They believe it's science fiction, that it's not real. Then you have the people that are awake that see it as it's real, whatever. And kind of what I've done over the years is put the two together, because there's one spiritual aspect and one physical aspect. And what I mean by that is you have a group of scientists that don't believe in God, all physical, we can fix ourselves, that kind of stuff. And then you have the spiritual side that they never connect together. They never see eye to eye, and they never meet in the middle. They're either one on one side or on the other side. And what is really going on is two battles going on simultaneously, if that makes sense. That's kind of how I put it together, is the secret societies and what they do, what is really behind the secret societies, Luciferianism, Satanism, call it what you want. That's where they get their energy, what they believe and what they do. Rituals, works, deeds, the physical aspect, trying to bring in so they have power, they believe, to do that. The next one that I'm going to show you is from a movie called Beyond. And it's exactly what I've been saying from the very beginning. Again, my 10-year anniversary is this technology will be sold to you in the future, and it is already now being worked on. It's going to go to the next level, is that most people believe in aliens. They don't understand the Nephilim demon connection of Genesis 6:4. Understanding Genesis 6:4 of the fallen and what has happened, where evil man, is getting the technology and the information. Things like CERN and D-Wave, delving into other realms to get information that in the spiritual realm. And call it what you want. Fancy magic, that's all it is. It's the same thing that alchemists were doing back in the day with John Dee. If you don't know stuff about John Dee, CERN, or D-Wave, watch some of my videos. There's plenty of other people that have talked about this. But in the future, the reason for the push for alien deception, NASA, which that's what they're doing. NASA are full of, every astronaut was a 33rd degree Freemason. Once you figure out that the Masons, the secret behind Freemasonry is Solomon's Temple, of building a physical temple, which is presented to humanity of we are the builders, Freemason, a Mason, a builder, building a physical temple. But the secret within Freemason, this is where the secret is, building a human temple another way, not with God's help. This is where it's going. That is the deeper secret behind Freemasonry. The inner sanctum is building another temple, and you need to understand that. Why that is anti-Christ, anti-God, anti-creator, is building building temples another way. That's why they're free Masons. They want to be free from something, free from having to answer to a God, to a creator, that the way they see it, that the creator was an evil creator in the garden, that Adam and Eve were held captive until the serpent, Lucifer, Satan, showed up and shared knowledge with them, the forbidden fruit, call it whatever you want, that freed them from the creator, that one day that Adam and Eve and mankind can become their own gods. That's what they believe. I'm not saying I believe that. I'm saying that's what they believe. That is the inner sanctum of the secrets of the Freemasons and secret societies and the Brotherhood, is they want to build temples another way other than the way things are set up now.
From illness, hurt, anything that doesn't work the way it's supposed to. We have achieved that here. This is called the cortical stack. This cortical stack stores your memories, everything that makes you you, mannerisms, emotions you ever felt, people you know, anything, even your consciousness is stored on this device. We did not create this device, but we do use it to help our sleeves move. Sleeves are basically human bodies we grow in our labs. They're organically real. Bones, tissue, organs, everything. These are the best bodies you'll ever have, period. Nothing can hurt these bodies, but they are human. So if something were to happen to them, you can always change them out for a new one. That's why it says immortality becomes non-existent. Because you can be 50 in one body and change to the next body. You're as young as you feel. If you come this way, David's going to show you some 2018 models that you can choose from.
Well, you can choose which sleeve you desire. Now you can either have the sleeve that you have right now, or we have a selection of wonderful sleeves that we have made through Psychosec, fully genuine and organic produced. Now if you'd like to be taller, shorter, skinnier, if you'd like to have better vision, maybe strengthen your body, you have the choice to choose a man or a woman's sleeve. Now if your sleeve becomes damaged or too old for your liking, simply remove from the cortical stack your DHF, your consciousness, to another, newer sleeve. Any questions?
Am I in a Banksy exhibit?
Excuse me?
Is this a Banksy exhibit?
This is not, this is Psychosec. We have the technology for you to achieve immortality. Now this is the final stage. Come right this way. Psychosec. Now this is the final stage of the resleeving process. This is Joel. Now remember guys, Joel is made up of exactly what we're made of. Skin, bone, muscle, tissue, everything is in Joel. He still needs to have his nutrients. He still needs to breathe, okay? Just like we do on a day-to-day basis. But Joel is in an unconscious state. So his cortical stack is waiting for someone's mind to be needle casted into his cortical stack. So basically he's being prepped for one of your minds to be in his body. So come closer, get closer.
And for those out there that want to share this for people that are totally asleep, hopefully this will help wake them up. But the reason I do call this playing God a role of a lifetime is that is what is going on all around us all the time. It is an enemy of humanity, not an enemy against Christianity or a race of people, a religion, a nation. It is the enemy, true enemy of humanity. If you look around you from that perspective, you can clearly see that the enemy is trying to modify humanity. They've already started modifying food, modifying the weather, geoengineering it, also using the weather as a weapon. Can cause hurricanes, cause earthquakes in certain places of the world. A lot of people thought that was science, just science fiction or conspiracy years ago, just like they thought fluoride in our drinking water was a conspiracy. Now that's pretty out in the open. So there's a lot of things that people are waking up to that's hard for them to hear now that you may think is a conspiracy. But later on, as we uncover things, we find out that it's not conspiracy. It's just waking up people in areas of the world, using the alternative media to do that, because we know that the media and the movies presented to us on the mainstream television are propaganda. The knowledge that is being shared to the secret societies, to the evil men on the face of this earth, where that technology is coming from. It's not coming from the minds of men. And it goes back to Ephesians 6:12, is that things that we're battling are not necessarily flesh and blood. They are principalities of things on high and dark realms. And that's exactly what is going on. Satanism, the Nephilim from the fallen, things that are hurting humanity, that a lot of people, and get this, listen to me very carefully, a lot of people think they're doing good by genetically modifying food, genetically modifying your genes, and all of this stuff that's going on. But eventually where it's going to lead to, like everything else, just like the technology of the internet and the computer, it can be used for good, but ultimately it'll be used for evil against us, where technology is taken too far. The modifying of your genes will be taken too far and used against you. In the future, this technology to save you, change your DNA, we can fix it, came from aliens, outer space, other galaxies. That is why the big lie of NASA, the whole flat earth thing, there is a reason that you're being told that Earth is a globe. There is a reason why it is hard for most to believe in an enclosed, flat, circular system. It's for a bigger reason. And if you look at it for that, and what they're trying to do is circumvent God above us, that we are special. They're wanting to tell you that we're just peons in the millions and millions of galaxies. We're not important. There is no God. We're just spinning through space. That is why. And if you look at it that way, from that perspective, then you understand why we have been lied to. It is the elites, and when I say elite, I'm not saying they're special. I'm just saying it is a small group of people working with the demonic spirits, the Nephilim, the things where the technologies are come from, these ideas, is poking the stick at both sides so they see us fight, divide and conquer. The whole thing is being set up, propaganda for humanity to believe in. Because here's the thing, if you don't believe in a creator, and you don't believe why Jesus Christ came and died for you, to overcome death, to show you the way. You come as a man and you die as a man to get your new body and live immortally. But if you don't believe that in the future, and you believe that we were created by aliens and they have the technology to fix us, all of that stuff, do you see, I hope you see, that's where it's going. That's why the big push for pre-programming you in movies like Gamer, Replicants, all of this stuff. I mean, it's all part of the plan, is those who are not seeking truth, really seeking truth of what's really going on and searching out the Creator and who actually created us and our DNA, our code. That's why everything that is copied, you have real intelligence from the Creator and you have artificial intelligence. That's not real. It's an illusion. You have certain things in your body like cells. That's why you have technology, cell phones, cell towers. You have chromosomes in your body, and you have Google Chrome. The Creator is known as the Great I Am. That's why everything is copied on the other side with technology. iRobot, iPad, iPhone, iLens. If you have an iPhone, look at the logo. It is an apple with a bite out of it, a forbidden fruit. The creators of the Apple iPhone and technology from Apple, they know what it's about. They know where it's leading. The first Apple computer was sold for $666.66. You can look that up on Wikipedia. Do you think that's an accident or a coincidence? Whatever you want to say. No, it's not.